Playboy Radio, Sirius 99, XM 99.
It's the Playboy Morning Show.
The sexiest radio on radio.
Thank God it's Friday!
From the Mini Mansion, it is the sexiest radio on radio. In a moment, going to get some live comedy right in our studio, provided by a beautiful Slovenian playmate traveling around the world.
Gorgeous.
Not necessarily to tell jokes, but we're going to make her do that because hot chicks, oftentimes not funny, but when we can combine the two, Andrea, then it's perfection is what it is.
I agree.
If anyone can make her funny, Al probably can.
That's right.
You will not believe this, but earlier Robin Leach was telling us about this meatball competition happening in Vegas.
I am so stoked for this. I love meatballs.
And we have our good pal Joey Chestnut on the phone. Joey is probably in Vegas already, I would imagine, and we always like to talk to Joey before his big eating battles. Joey has eaten more hot dogs than any other person except for Oprah on the face of the earth. Joey, what's up, buddy?
Hey, guys. I'm actually in Las Vegas right now, getting ready.
Oh, fantastic.
You know, I don't know if you know all the rules, but we were chatting with Robin Leach earlier this morning, and he said to us that you are not allowed to use your hands. You must use a fork and knife for this competition.
This is true. I'm going to use my hands to operate the fork and knife, but it makes sense because this is Moderano's is an awesome restaurant. It's very gourmet, and they want us to treat their food with respect.
Is it hard for you, Joey? Because I know so many of the times your goal is not even to taste the food. It really is just to shovel as much of it as you can down. And even though Nathan's hot dogs are good, you know, you're not enjoying them. You're at that point, you're just trying to put them away. It's like you know, if you take a fat chick home from the bars, you just at that point you just kind of want to have the
just
sex.
Close your eyes and stick it in
and get it over with.
Yeah, sometimes competitive eating is about quantity, not quality.
Yeah.
But this one, we're going to have to. I mean, I can get into a rhythm of just using a knife if I have to cut the meatball and just getting my body into a rhythm. It's not that hard to stick a meatball and put it in my mouth. I mean, it's not going to slow me down that much.
How big are these meatballs?
I think these ones, they actually made them a little bit smaller for the contest. I think they're about 2 ounces apiece.
Oh, not bad.
Now, have you ever met the Angelica Bridges, the former Baywatch babe?
I have not had the pleasure, but I'm looking forward to it.
Well,
she's a stunner, man.
I mean, do not sit near her, and I'll tell you why. She's distracting. First of all, she smells great. I mean, she's been in here a handful of times. We've seen her and her band perform at the Mansion. In fact, if you would, tell her that Kevin and Andrea send our best. But she will distract you, and I'm afraid that will be because she's beautiful and she's delicate and she's not a disgusting competitive eater. No offense.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever competed against anybody as gorgeous as her, but I'm looking forward to it. I love women that can eat.
Yeah, she's perfect.
So
I love her.
Where are they putting you up in Vegas for this big competition?
I'm at the Rio. They put me up in a nice suite. I think they're all suites here, and it's an awesome hotel.
That's cool.
Have you been gambling at all?
Actually, I went to the sports book a little bit ago, put $1,000 on Pacquiao.
How'd you do?
Oh.
Well, the Pacquiao fight's next week. But,
the Pacquiao.
I live in California, so I can put it there.
You put your bet in already for the fight. What's that $1,000 going to pay if you win?
I think I'm going to win every $260. I win $100. So I think if I win, I mean, I'll take home $1,300.
Not bad.
Like
Not bad. Hey, Joey, are you concerned at all with the meatballs that they'll be too tasty that you'll want to savor them and not just shove them down your throat?
A little bit. I mean, it's the first time I've ever had gourmet food like this, but I mean, it's competition. It's going to take more. I mean, I'm more worried about sitting next to Angelica.
Oh.
Yeah, don't sit near her. Put her near one of the other guys. Who else? Robin wasn't sure who else was competing. He knew you were going to be there because you're the household name when it comes to competitive eating. Joey Chestnut, but
we have a couple of big eaters. There's Pat Bertoletti, the guy from Chicago.
Right.
He's awesome. He didn't bring his sister.
A couple of the eaters are coming out of retirement, right?
There's 2 old people. I mean, they're really old. We're talking 65, 67 years old.
Wow.
That's not that old.
That's old. They can break a hip doing competitive eating.
Yeah, they can't even. I doubt they can. Yeah. Anyways, but then there's like a 6'8" ex-con who's really good. I mean, he's telling people he can eat a lot of food.
Do you plan on hitting up any of the buffets in Vegas while you're there for the competitive eating? Because that's always been a fantasy of mine to take.
No, every time I'm here, I'm either getting ready for a contest or recovering, so I can't eat that much. But while I'm here, I drink like a fish. I'm just recovering last night.
Well, enjoy it. We'll be rooting for you. When is the meatball eating competition? That's on Sunday. Is that right?
It's going to be Sunday noon at the Rio, Moderano's restaurant.
All right, if you're going to be in Vegas, go root on our boy Joey Chestnut. You know what to do to give the shout out to all the Playboy Radio people, right?
Absolutely, Playboy's the best.
Tap your. What do you do right before you start eating?
Oh, I grab my nuts a little bit.
That's right. Okay.
Awesome, Joey.
Joey, as long as you
You're
remember.
the best, baby.
Be good and have fun and say hi to Angelica for us.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me on,
All
guys.
right, good. Always
Bye,
good
honey.
to talk to Joey Chestnut in Vegas.
He's awesome.
Big competitive eating competition with meatballs.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Let's get to it,
Let's
man.
bring in Al. I want to find out how the coaching session happened. Al
Okay.
Magical making his way back into the mini mansion right now, and then we will get the performance from the girl that he had the opportunity to work with. So just Al for right now, and then we will bring back in our beautiful Slovenian playmate. Al making his way back into the mini mansion. He's not looking so
You
confident.
look kind of ruffled.
Yeah.
Really?
What happened back
she's
there?
Great.
She is good.
She's fantastic.
How do
yeah.
you think the coaching went?
And, she's been in L.A. for 10 days, and that made it easier. I thought also it was very easy to go blue right away, so...
So she's going to be going dirty.
No, not necessarily. I don't want to sense people like that. She's not going to go that dirty. So she's good, though. I have every bit of confidence in her. And anybody can do this. It's not... You just need the confidence to go up and do stand-up. I saw you at the... Nasty show, the Sam Tripoli thing.
Yes.
You were
You saw
on
me?
stage. Yeah.
Andrea's been on
You
stage.
were there?
I was there. I saw that.
Oh. See, I'm
you
good,
did a
huh?
good job. Yeah.
Andrea's
You
a great
can do
host. She
stand-up.
can control the room.
Any hot chick that decides that they want to do stand-up comedy can do very well for themselves right away. Immediately. That's just putting it out there. And if
But
there
it's
were
so
hot chicks
hard
listening,
to be funny. Like,
well, that's another thing is you can have somebody write stuff for you and coach you on stage presence and stuff like that. You just need to take your time and act confident, and you'll be fine.
But if you're fun to look at, I mean, that's
it's
really
distracting.
helps. Distracting, but
Maybe it is distracting. Maybe it works against you. But you get a hosting gig in a development deal inside of like 2 minutes.
just happens like that.
Yep.
We should mention if you want to see Al do professional stand-up comedy, you could go to the Hollywood Laugh Factory at 10 p.m. November 6th and 7th, and not too early to go to Cobb's New Year's Eve show.
Greg Robinson, yeah. The album came out on iTunes, and then also I just did the Tonight Show, so you can
Awesome,
go
man.
and see that on Hulu.
The Real Tonight Show
The Real Tonight Show.
with Conan.
Conan.
How you think he's doing?
I think he's going. I think he's very funny.
You do think so?
You're not watching that?
I mean,
You got to wake up
So you go
early.
to
It's not
bed
very
early.
late, but I mean, from what I've seen, he looks all right. Who do you think is doing the poorest job right now? What do you think of this Leno thing?
I'm not a big fan of the Leno
You
thing.
just don't find him funny.
No,
A lot of comedians
I
don't find
was
Leno funny.
No, a lot of comics do not find Leno funny. He appeals to an older generation of people out there, and he
You're
works
saying-
very hard, and he's been very successful. The guy's got a warehouse full. It's impossible for me to criticize any comic that's had that type of success.
Sure,
Yeah.
you would kill for that, right? You'd trade places.
$250,000 a gig or something like that. That's what he's making. He's
Oh, I
saved-
thought that's what you're getting currently.
Yeah. If I make $250,000 in a year, which I have plenty of times, I am very happy. I live very simply.
Yeah, of
so,
course. A simple man.
Yeah.
Those bounce houses are expensive. You got to rent those things.
Yeah.
$50 for the
It
afternoon.
really is.
Plus you gotta get a
Especially when you get the deluxe one.
toothless
You go
guy
all
to
out.
operate it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it is your chance now to introduce to us